My name is Mike Johnson. For those of you who haven't met me, I'm the CEO here at COTS. I've been here for 16 years, about 3 in my present role as CEO. COTS was born with a few mats on the floor of a church. So since then, COTS has grown to an organization with over 350 beds. Emergency shelter, transitional housing, and permanent housing. We have a variety of different services-only programs that attach to our housing programs: case management, work ready, rent right, kids first parenting classes, and so forth, that are kind of the turbochargers to what we do, right? That's how we get results in people's lives. But our vision going forward is really that, we want to break the cycle of homelessness for every single one of those 2,500 people that we serve, right? And how we want to do it is collaboration and spreading best practices. The money that serves our homeless, service provider community is not going to grow much, if any. So the strategy is that we not get bigger, we get better. There was a guy who's about 28 years old. He found himself homeless here in Petaluma back in 1991. And if you'd have seen how broken this guy was back in 1999 when he first emerged from homelessness, you would have thought to yourself, you know what? There goes a dead man walking. That guy's got no future. But if you'd have seen him then and thought that to yourself, you would have been wrong, because that guy was me. If you leave here with nothing else, I want you to leave here knowing that underneath the rags and the dirt, stubble, disheveled appearance, there beats the heart of a human being. One that can be helped and one that should be helped. And that here we know how to do that. We know how to do that work.
We are not 3 cots in a cot. We are a place for people to come to transform their lives. We hold people accountable. Mike talked about us supporting people, but not supporting the bad habits that keep them in a dangerous state. We have programs that hold people accountable. Case managers, their clients are their family. Their clients aren't just people that come here and stay for 67 days and move out. These are connections that change lives. So this is sort of where we start meeting the higher needs of what people have. So first floor is really about immediate needs. Let's get everyone warm, safe, and fed. And then after that, like Robin said, everyone's paired with a case manager who they interact with on a daily basis on the first floor.
Hi everyone. Let's get right into it. I came to COTS on December 13th of 2014. Before that, I had been homeless for 4 years. On December 13th of 2014, I walked in here. I came to COTS with no self-esteem, no money, no clothes, no toothbrush. I had nothing. And this man said to me, "What do you want? What can we help you with?" And I had this dream of having a house, of coming home from work and making a meal for my boyfriend and I. He said, "We can do that for you." And I said, "How? What do you do?" He said, "Go out and get a job." Within 30 days, I was earning a living. And I took the work ready class. I learned, you get ready, you show up, you be prepared. On September 15th of last year, my partner, my boyfriend, and I moved into a cottage of our own. Yeah. And it is exactly, if you picture a cottage, it's that, with trees and vines and roses. And I am grateful to pay my rent. I am grateful. The compassion that I received here, it's not just for the day. What I learned was not just for the day. What I learned is going to carry me throughout the entire rest of my life. Make good choices, pay my bills, be ready, show up, be accountable, take charge. I am grateful. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful.
If you can't get somebody to find something to do that they enjoy, that fills their spirit, that makes them feel like they are a contributor, right? That they're not a charity case, but they have something to give. If you can't do that, you've lost them. And no amount of programming is ever going to work. Really true. So part of the conversation that I want to have with you today is not just how do you provide services to homeless people. That's easy, right? That's easy. Give them a meal, spend an hour with them in case management, help them write a resume, give them some benefits, some food stamps. That's the simple part. The hard part is rebuilding a human being from the inside out. Because if you don't do that part of the work, they will probably not be successful in the long term. Because they won't have any reason to hold on to the progress that they've made. You can put them in housing and then they'll just invite all their street friends over because they want company. Right? And they'll blow their housing. And that's all the time. That's the conflict that we have, right? That's where we get stuck as service providers. Well, we can't kick them out. What are they going to do? Go back to the street? No, that's not okay. Can't we just, right? We allow our sense of compassion to drive how we program people, how we help people. I can tell you from personal experience, I never appreciated a handout from anybody, ever. We can't simply enable people to stay homeless by giving them everything they need on the street. Right? Breakfast in bed. We used to deliver boxes of food to people in their camps. Guess what happened? You probably know, Shane. Right? Piles and piles of discarded food that somebody had to clean up. We have to retrain them to think of themselves not as charity cases anymore, right? That they have something to give, and when they get something, they need to earn it. If I had my druthers, I wouldn't be building tiny homes. Why not find a way to build denser, more livable housing, within our boundaries, right? If you take somebody directly, and this is why housing first bothers me, by the way, you guys. If you take somebody directly off the street and you stick them in a house, right? And the idea is, well, we're going to spend a few bucks on case management to help them keep it, right? You basically put a roof over somebody's head, but you've transplanted the street culture and everything that means under that roof.
Working with two of the nonprofits in town, what I'm not seeing in the county really is any movement that moves these people to housing. I don't think we have a program. Hospitality House, bless their hearts, is not a program. I'm also a landlord that has taken clients from Hospitality House and housed them. They haven't been through a program yet to make them successful.
It's going to take one leader to say, I'm going to take this on and make it work, and by the way, you all are going to help me. Right? You're going to come along with me on this thing, and together we're going to build something in this county that works, right? Something that people look at and go, whoa, that's aggressive, that's impressive that you're going to do that. So, the approach should be to gather the most interested individuals and the best leaders in your community as a small group and decide amongst yourselves what you think is most important for the community.